Alright, let's get our multiply on. So, multiplying polynomials. Let's do this as quickly and easily as we can. We can start off very simple. So 5x squared times 4x to the third. To multiply, we will actually multiply the coefficients. So 5 times 4 is 20. For the x terms, we need to add their exponents. So x squared times x to the third is x to the fifth. 2 plus 3 is 5. Multiply coefficients, add exponents. Negative 3 times 4 is negative 12. X to the third times x is x to the fourth. Y squared times y to the fifth is y to the seventh. Negative 3 times 4 is negative 12. 3 plus 1 from the x's gets me the 4. 2 plus 5 from the y's gets me the 7. Just because there's 3 terms in this next example means precisely nothing. We're still fine. 1/2 times 6 for the coefficients is 3. A to the third, a squared, that's a to the fifth, 3 plus 2 is 5. And b squared, that's 1 and 2 make 3, so b to the third. And there's a c squared here in the middle, and it doesn't have anything to combine with, so it stays c squared. So when there's all multiplication, multiply the numbers, add exponents, and don't leave anyone behind. Next, we have distribution. So we're starting off easy. Give 5 to everything. So 5 times 2x squared is 10x squared. 5 times x is 5x. 5 times 4 is 20. Okay, that's just a quick review problem. This is a bit more interesting now. Give the 2x squared y to everything. So for the first pair, 2 times 3 is 6. X squared times x is x cubed. Y times no y's, the y carries along. 2 times negative 1 is negative 2 on the second term. X squared has no more x's to combine with, so it's x squared. And y times y is y squared. These are not like terms. X cubed y is not the same as x squared y squared. You're done, leave it alone. 4 times no coefficient, that would mean 1. 4 times 1 is 4. A times a squared is a cubed, and the b doesn't have anything to combine with, so it just comes along. For the second term, 4 times 2 is 8. A doesn't have anything to go with, so it just comes along. B squared has nothing to go with, so it just comes along. Here, this is multiple distribution. We have to give x to both x and 2. We have to give 3 to both x and 2. So, x times x is x squared. X times 2 is 2x. 3 times x is 3x. 3 times 2 is 6. There are like terms to combine here in the middle. We need to do that. X squared plus 5x plus 6. That was an example of multiplying two binomials. X plus 3 has 2 terms. X plus 2 has 2 terms. Binomials. When multiplying two binomials, we'll get very fast with it if we memorize FOIL. First, outer, inner, last. FOIL. Let me run you through it. First, x times x is x squared. Those are the two things that come first in the parentheses. Outer are the two things furthest apart. X times negative 5 is negative 5x. Inner are the two things closest together. That's the positive 2 and the x from the second set. So 2 times x is 2x. And last is the last thing in each set of parentheses multiplied together. 2 times negative 5 is negative 10. Not always, but often we will have like terms in the middle that need combined. So negative 5x plus 2x is negative 3x. X plus 5 quantity squared, you need to rewrite as x plus 5 times x plus 5 to make sure you get it right. First, x times x is x squared. Outer is x times 5, which is 5x. Inner is 5 times x, which is 5x. Last is 5 times 5, which is 25. Combine the like terms, we will have x squared plus 10x plus 25. Okay. First, in this next example, 3a squared times a squared is 3a to the fourth. Outer is negative 6a squared b. Inner is negative a squared b. Yes, you might think it's negative ba squared, but we want to put these in the same order because they are like terms. They both have a squared b. So just trust me on that. We also generally, when we have multiple variables, want to put them in alphabetical order. Last is negative b times negative 2b. That is positive 2b squared. The middle terms do combine here, so 3a to the fourth minus 7a squared b plus 2b squared. This next one is going to be a squared, let's see, minus a minus 12. First is a squared, outer is negative 4a, inner is positive 3a, last is negative 12. Negative 4a plus 3a is negative a. Yes, I used a shortcut there, and if you figure it out, you're allowed to use it too. These are not binomial times binomial, so these ones we just got to do long way. We have to give x to all the things. We have to give 2 to all the things. X times x squared is x cubed. X times negative 5x is negative 5x squared. X times 4 is 4x. 2 times x squared is 2x squared. 2 times negative 5x is negative 10x. And 2 times 4 is 8. Hunt down your like terms. So x cubed doesn't have anything. Negative 5x squared, positive 2x squared, that combines to make negative 3x squared. 4x minus 10x combined to make negative 6x. And the 8 doesn't have anything to combine with. Last example. Oh, not last example. Oh, come on, iPad. You can't do this to me now. I suppose it can. We have to give 3x to everything. We have to give negative 4 to everything. So 3x times negative 2x squared, or cubed, is negative 6x to the fourth. 3x times 5x is plus 15x squared. 3x times negative 6 is negative 18x. Negative 4 times negative 2x cubed is positive 8x cubed. Negative 4 times positive 5x is negative 20x. And negative 4 times negative 6 is positive 24. There are some like terms here. And we want to put this in order. So negative 6x to the fourth, we want to put the x cubed term next. Then the x squared term. Then we need to combine the x terms. We have negative 18 and negative 20. That's negative 38x. And then that 24. Give me a second here. I need to just real fast. If I do that, it should prevent the screen from moving on me, because I'm going to need it here for a minute to do this last problem. So x minus 2 cubed. That means we've got x minus 2 times x minus 2 times x minus 2. What I'm going to do is I'm going to isolate, since this is all multiplication, I'm going to FOIL these two. I'm going to leave this first x minus 2 alone. So on these last two, first is going to be x squared. Outer is negative 2x. Inner is negative 2x, so that's minus 4x. And last, negative 2 times negative 2 is positive 4. Now we have to do distribution like we've been doing. Give x to all three terms. Give negative 2 to all three terms. X times x squared is x cubed. X times negative 4x is negative 4x squared. X times 4 is 4x. Negative 2 times x squared is negative 2x squared. Negative 2 times negative 4x is positive 8x. And negative 2 times positive 4 is negative 8. Last thing to do is combine our like terms. So x cubed doesn't combine. The negative 4x squared and the negative 2x squared combine to make negative 6x squared. 4x combines with 8x to make 12x. And the negative 8 just carries on.